Got another matchup against a potential all-star tonight. MP, what you thinking?
I need a little separation.
Yeah, I am sick of you too, but we got a video to shoot. Come on.
Nah, Xander, I'm saying I need separation from some of these other all-stars. Gotta do something that, help me stand out. Well, nothing gets people talking like putting someone on a poster.
Love it.
Just straight yam on fools, bro. You know, that always leaves an impression.
Good, MP.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup. Of just a couple of weeks into the season, certain rookies are showing they belong. He has really come out of the gate hot with his debut season. Currently in the 3rd spot, but I could easily see him climbing the rankings.
He's gotten his rookie season off to a tremendous start. He deserves to be right up there near the top of the list.
And if anybody was wondering how long it was going to take him to fit into the NBA, well, they already had the answer. He has arrived.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Toure out there with MP. Then there's Sharp, then it's Michael Porter, and it's Minot in at the 4. And for Boston, White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Then it's Sam Hauser, then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Walsh in at the power forward spot. Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
Well, how can you not be impressed by MP's performance lately after he sort of called himself out, claiming that he needed to elevate his game? For him, it's not just about being an all-star. It's about being the best in the conference at his position. Now, you can see the fire he's playing with. He's flat out destroying his competition. The only question now is, can he keep it going?
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And as some of you might know, this game serving as the 3rd contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, BA, and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Walsh. And the layup is good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the 1st quarter.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's White. Here's Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Brown. Over MP. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Minot pulls it in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
ABC cans it from the wing. ABC's got 13 now.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
White looking it over. Pass to Brown. Back to White. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Hauser outside from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. White with a steal. Inside. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from White.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Walsh, averaging around 5 points a game. Brown passes to Vucevic. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Jaylen Brown is out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Sam Hauser. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Walsh in at the 4. That's the Boston 5.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pritchard from outside knocks down the long J. Pritchard's got 11.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
Brown against MP. Oh, MP absorbing the contact and scores.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
And the basket by Brown. Brown's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
6 to shoot. Here's Hauser. No good on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
From deep, MP. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. ABC's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Back to Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the 2nd quarter. And here's MP from outside. It's rebounded by Walsh.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Brown. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up.
Wow, MP! That'll make the top 10.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
That shot is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front. They lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And now here's something that does it for halftime. Let's get...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. They've got MP. He's out there with Toure. Michael Porter out there with Sharp. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. Here's Walsh. Up top, Vucevic. Pass to Hauser. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, Jaylen Brown from extended range.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back over to you, Brian.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Brown. Here's Hauser. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Porter's got 8 points.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
White, the pass to Hauser. Drains the triple.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Porter. Here's Minot. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And here's MP from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Boston's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. White, the pass to Hauser. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Outside White. The three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's MP. Work in the interior. MP. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. MP shot is off. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Three-pointer. Walsh can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And that one's good. ABC. MP's got 42 in the game.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year.
Yeah, they were 9 and 10, playing good ball, but a few in their season. And the Nets went 6 and 22 after the All-Star break.
Cadiz checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Brown. On the wing, Hauser launches it. That one doesn't drop.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in for Walsh. Shireman comes in for Hauser. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes. ABC's got 48.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside White. MP with the block.
Well, for a guy establishing himself like MP, playing defense goes a long way.
Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And so it's Brooklyn earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Vucevic is checked in for Boston. MP's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 7. They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. And here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Claxton. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his first 2 points.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. And the Nets lead by 10.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Vucevic against Claxton. Now here's Vucevic. The D's right on him. Misses the 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
MP. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? Remains to be seen.
Cash!
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And Boston with some changes. Walsh is checked in for Garza. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And it's White in for Pritchard. Yes, sir! thrown it.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Down by 12. White outside. Jacks up a three. MP with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Brown with it. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a foul.
And got it! Another basket!
And what's another 60-point game for him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he's now within reach of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. The three ball is down.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for ABC.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Third personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile. Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
MP outside. And he nails it. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over.
Incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP. As you reach the half-century mark in a win, you look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let the game come, the better I felt. It was like the game made itself at home in my living room.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I was perfectly at home, perfectly at ease, Jennifer Quintana. I knew where everyone was going to be at every moment in the game, like walking around my home at night with the lights off. Other people might get tripped up, but not me. Not with this team. I was in total control.
It showed. Thanks, MT.
You're welcome.
Over to you, BA.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. And that'll do it, folks.
Back there.
So people are calling you Hoopstradamus after your pre-game predictions once again came true. Is the game almost getting too easy for you?
Not at all. That's more of a reflection of my confidence in what I know my teammates are capable of. When you know A, B, and C are covered, it frees you up for whatever else might come your way, you know? And yeah, as of late, I've been real free.
Yes, you have. Thank you.
All right, thanks,
What
MP.
way?
Whatever
Right
nicknames
here.
we got for you.